Will Social Security disability judges approve a higher percentage of cases because we are in the midst of the coronavirus COVID-19 crisis? I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm a Social Security disability attorney. And my experience has been that judges seem to be, and again, I don't have a lot of data to look back on, but from the limited number of cases I've tried since the Social Security has gone to telephone hearings, judges seem to be a little more open to listening to what you have to say and not focusing so much on medical records. And I'm finding that I'm getting cases approved that maybe 6 months ago might not have been approved. Now, again, I don't want to make any broad statements to say this is going to happen to you. I just want to report about what's happening to me. And I think the reason why, it does kind of make sense if you think about it. Number one is that because of the coronavirus crisis, there are fewer jobs. A lot of people are unemployed. A lot of places are closed down. And so that stands to reason that there are fewer jobs out there, number one. And number two, that the jobs out there are going to be made available to healthier people, as opposed to somebody coming off, or somebody who has a significant medical problem that maybe led them to file for disability. So the availability of jobs in the economy is a legitimate vocational concern, and given that there are fewer of those, I think judges are going to give that some consideration. Number two, Social Security has an obligation to develop the record, and they typically do that with these what they call consultative evaluations, where they send you to a psychologist, they send you to a physical medicine doctor for an evaluation. Well, those have been put on hold. Now, that's really affecting more of the initial and reconsideration applications at this point, but regardless, judges do it as well. They'll call for these as well. They can't do that anymore. So there is going to be a problem with judges developing the record. They're going to have to rely on what's already there. That would be the medical records there as well as your testimony. So again, that would be another reason why a judge might give your testimony a little more credence than he or she might have done before. There's an inefficiency in the telework of Social Security. Judges are aware of that. They know that the people at the state agency doing the initial and the recon are overworked. They're not getting as much done. I think cases at the hearing level are not being prepared as well. So again, judges are going to maybe listen to you a little bit more. I think the judges also realize that the government is sending out money to people because people need to survive, and Social Security is a way for the government to send out money. So again, it stands to reason that we may find judges being a little more willing to give people the benefit of the doubt, given that there's a real crisis out there and that people who can't work or who are immunocompromised or who have medical problems that are fairly significant are going to have a really difficult time getting to work. Now, there are some judges who are still going to say, if you don't have the medical record, I'm not going to approve it. But again, getting the medical records now, it's hard to go to the doctor. Doctors aren't seeing people. Their offices are closed. There may be grounds for appeal down the road, and judges don't like to get appealed. And, to blame somebody to say, I'm holding it against you and not approving your case because you don't have current medical records when you can show that doctors were not open, I'm not sure how that's going to play at the appeals council. So I think that even judges who don't approve a lot of cases may find themselves giving people more of the benefit of the doubt. The way to take advantage of this situation as a claimant, and legitimately so if you have a legitimate disability, legitimate medical problem, is to really prepare, to know what you're going to talk about to the judge, to be very, very specific, and to explain exactly why you're not able to work, and to be reasonable about it. Again, I think people that walk in there and say, I've decided I'm disabled, pay me, that's not going to work. I think you always want to go in as a reluctant claimant. I'm here because I have to be here. I can't work. If I could work, I would. I enjoyed working. It was fulfilling financially, personally, socially, and I can't do it anymore. And I think if you go with the right attitude, you've tried everything your doctor has said, you can identify the problems getting medical care because of the recent crisis. You can talk about that you've looked for work, but you've not been able to find anything because nobody's hiring. That's all very relevant to a Social Security disability judge. And I think if you put it all together, I think we can make an argument that judges ought to be more forgiving and not as demanding as they once were. And again, my limited experience, the limited data I have suggests that might be actually happening. So if you are pursuing disability benefits, I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Visit my website, ssdanswers.com. You can download my free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit. and you can ask for a case evaluation. So if I can be of help, happy to do so. My name again, Jonathan Ginsberg, and I wish you the best and urge you to stay safe out there. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.